Okay, here we go.
Let's go and find out about Brazilians living in Brixton.
Here are your books. That's okay.
Look what I found, a book with lots of interesting pictures.
I found a great one too. It says Brazil is in South America and is the 5th largest country in the world. The name comes from a tree which grows there and gives Brazil nuts.
Look, everyone, look at this map that I found. 1/3 of Brazil is covered by the Amazon rainforest, the world's largest rainforest. Brazil is rich in mineral resources and it is the world's largest producer of coffee and sugar. Look, it says here that Brasilia is the capital city, but Sao Paulo is Brazil's largest city. It is one of the largest cities in the entire world.
Listen to this. It was the Portuguese who first found out about the country.
We took some books away with us and we continued our research back at school on another day. In April 1500, the Portuguese explorer Pedro Álvares Cabral was the first European to reach Brazil.
The first people living in Brazil were the native Indians. Natives were used by the Portuguese as slaves.
The Portuguese started to bring loads of Africans from West Africa to Brazil. Brazilians are crazy about football, and the nation is famous for its football teams that stars.
Brazil is also famous for its carnivals.
They take place in February or March each year.
Rio Carnival is most famous and attracts thousands of tourists.
What about Brazilian people in London? We found out that there are many places near our school in Lambeth where the Brazilian community live and work. We visited some of the Brazilians and interviewed them for our film. I think there is a butcher in the market who is from Brazil. Shall we go and speak to him? What's Brazil's most popular meat?
Well, the Brazilian most popular meat is picanha, it's a top ram. The lunch is rice, beans and beef. There is a lot of pork, they eat a lot of pork.
When do you have barbecue?
Like almost every Sunday, the whole day long.
Where do you come from?
From the north of Brazil, Rondônia. It's nearby Amazonia, but it's not well known.
You have many Brazilian people buying meat.
Yes, like 90% of our customers is Latin America, all included Colombian, Venezuelan, Brazilian. So yeah.
So intense, the young and lovely. The girl from Ipanema goes for them. When she passes each one, she passes us.
What is the most popular food in Brazil?
The thing that we sell most here are things like pão de queijo, which is a mixture for people to make their own cheese bread at home. We also sell quite a lot of these packets of chopped up meat, different varieties of meat which the Brazilians use to make a feijoada.
What is that you like the most?
Well, I like the Brazilian sweets because I've got quite a sweet tooth. And they do some nice sweets made from peanuts. And they're my favourite. I like one called paçoquinha, which is like a crumbly kind of peanut sweet.
Do you have many Brazilian people coming to the shop?
Maybe about, I would guess maybe about 20% of our customers would be Brazilian.
We're hungry now. What about finding a restaurant?
My name is Eduardo Dantas. I run a Brazilian restaurant and bar in London.
What is the name of the restaurant?
The restaurant is called Tia Maria. My mom and my daughter, they are called Maria. So
Do you have lots of Brazilians coming to your restaurant?
yes, we do. I would say that about 65% of our customers, they are Brazilian. They come for the food, they come for the music. They like music that we play 5 days a week. So it's like this, they sort of feel at home. They like to come down here for this, to feel at home.
What do you cook in the restaurant?
I cook many things. I'm actually the chef as well as the owner. So we cook plenty meat. We love meat down there in Brazil. We have traditional dishes like feijoada, tapioca, coxinhas, as well as drinks. My mom, she taught me to cook when I was 14. I started cooking at home and all that. And I always loved it. We're cooking some cassava, mandioca as we call it in Portuguese. And we use this to make some cassava puree, as well as to fry like some cassava chips, which are quite popular, quite rich in flavor. So this is our salad fridge. You're gonna find all sorts of herbs, some fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, all the salad, bits and pieces, some ingredients.
Do you like living in London?
I do. I really like it. I've been in London since 2004. You can meet lots of people from all over the world. You can do many opportunities for everybody. You find all the food from Brazil. You can find all the ingredients, or drinks and all that as well, so you don't miss home that much. Might move back to Brazil at some point in my life, but it shouldn't be something which will happen soon.
Will you play some music for us?
Yes, of course. We've got Sergio Ricardo is over there. He should play for us some Brazilian tunes. Sergio is one of the house musicians.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think there is a hairdresser from Brazil. Shall we stop by?
Do you have lots of Brazilians to come and do their hairs?
The majority is Brazilian.
The Brazilian people, the Latinos people, the Portuguese people.
Why do Brazilian people like to be beautiful?
Because it's no winter most of the time. So we like to prepare ourselves nice, and it's like summer here in England. Everybody likes to put the shorts, get done, do the hair and the nails.
Do you like working at the hairdressers?
I like it working here. I love the hairdresser.
A lot of bride, they come to do the nice hairstyle for the wedding day.
Why did you become a hairdresser?
I like it because my hair is very Danish. I love the straight hair.
There is a church in Brixton where lots of Brazilians go on a Sunday. Let's go and speak to the priest. When did you first start to be a priest?
I started to be a priest in Brazil. It's my country. I was born there. And I came to United Kingdom just the last year, January 2012. I love pray, I love to be friend of Jesus, and I love to serve my community in Brazil. And it's a poor community. We have in London many people from Brazil and from Portugal, from Angola. They speak Portuguese. And you can pray better in your mother language. Every Sunday night, 7 p.m., we have the church full of people, and they sing in Portuguese, they pray in Portuguese. I say the Mass in Portuguese, I explain the Gospel in Portuguese. We are 3 priests But there is many Brazilian people. There is perhaps 300,000 people from Brazil. Religions in Brazil is many religions. The most important is Catholic, but we have every religion. The people is very deep, is very religious.
African culture of the black slaves are becoming more popular.
We have candomblé in Brazil. Is a religion from Africa that assume many things from the Catholic Church, and they express their faith, they pray, and they his behavior like his religion.
There are some interesting art forms in Brazil. Wouldn't it be great to try some out?
Well, we're going to have a drum workshop today here at school at Holy Trinity.
Can you just show us this?
Yes, this is a drum that we made. This is cardboard and cling film. We use these drums to play samba, and we also got all the drums that we make from recyclable materials like tins and biscuit tins that we're going to use today. But I'm going to make some sound with this one, and I hope you like it. Play some samba grooves.
Different sized drums make different noises.
Yes, they do. If you've got a little one like that, you're gonna have one kind of noise. If you've got a big one like that, you're gonna have a lot more, lot loud and more bassy. And then you've got other elements like the snare drum and the agogos that will complement the sound, and we're gonna get some samba.
What's your name?
My name is Zande Oliveira. I'm coming from Brazil. I'm from Southeast Minas Gerais. In Southeast you've got Minas Gerais, Rio de Janeiro, where the next Olympic Games will be, and São Paulo and Espírito Santo. When I was like 14 years old, I used to go to a church and they had a drum kit there, and they didn't have anyone to play. So I was quite interested on the drums. Then I started to take some lessons, and after a few months I was playing at the church.
What kind of rhythms do you play?
In Rio de Janeiro we've got a lot of samba, and also in northeast like Bahia, and up north you've got axé, and you also have got baião and maracatu, and lots of different rhythms, full of grooves and very energetic. I grew up listening to music, and my uncle used to be a master in a choir, so always I've been surrounded with music and musicians. So it's very, very important in my life. It's part of the culture. The Brazilian people, they are very energetic, and they love music and they love rhythms. So music and Brazil is a very interesting combination.
Why did you become a Samba teacher?
I become a Samba teacher because I love dancing, and I'm dancing since I was 7 years old. My Samba teacher, actually, she teaches me Samba, and I share the salsa and all the other style of Latin dancing. Samba is really important to Brazil, yes, and the carnival is really important as well, but Samba is about freedom. So it's freedom. If you stress out, you put your stress out when you dance, or stress out on your feet. That's why I go very quick and fast. When I hear the music just touch the heart, and then just start to, I can't hold myself. Just I don't know how to explain. It's really good. It's very good energy. I just want to put the energy out, and yeah.
Capoeira is an Afro-Brazilian martial art, kind of martial art. We call an art form because it's a blend of dance, game, martial arts, music, singing, drumming. So there are lots of things inside capoeira because that is quite difficult to define just as a martial art. But it comes from Brazil and it's quite popular. In the beginning, people were not allowed to play capoeira. They were not allowed to practice capoeira, so they have to hide. So they used to go to that kind of small bush plantation that in Brazil is called capoeira. So they would hide there to do the movements, because that they do some low movements, and so the name, people say that comes from that they used to play in the capoeiras. Capoeira comes from African people brought to Brazil during the slavery time. So once they were there, they wouldn't like to be slaves. So they would like to be free again, to live the way that they used to live in their motherland. So they start practicing a kind of martial art, because slaves are not allowed to practice a martial art. They start disguising it as a dance. So the music, so looks like a dance thing, you are just playing around, but actually you are working with your fitness, you are working with your reflex, your, you know what I mean, how you can move around and escape from some challenge that sometimes comes around. Some people look at capoeira movement and they say, wow, it's quite mellow, you know? But this is the danger, and you are very relaxed, but you are right. There are lots of people doing capoeira in London, so this is good for me in a way that, because I can meet new people and always be able to play capoeira. I don't need to travel too far nowadays. I can have capoeira very close to my home, and I think this is the good side. And there are lots of different groups, different styles. Nowadays, most of my time I'm teaching children like you in schools or community projects, social projects, and teenagers. Now it's more to have people to play, to practice myself, and to practice capoeira, to do capoeira with people, other people. I love a lot more teaching children. Did you like my class? Yeah, thank you very much. That was good.
Who thinks of that instrument?
This instrument here?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is berimbau. This is the main capoeira instrument that we use. We have other instruments. We have the pandeiro, tamborim, and we have berimbau. This came from a long time ago. I think was created in Africa. I don't know how long ago. And used to be a kind of bow and arrow thing before, and someone realized that there was a vibration and they could amplify the vibration using this wood, this calabash, cabaça. So the berimbau is a one string guitar that you play. And we can sing along with capoeira. You remember the song? Can you sing it with me? Oh, it's so sim, oi não, oi sim, oi
Wouldn't it be great to go to Brazil now?
When she walks, she's like a Samba. This sweet, so cool and sweet, so gentle. And when she passes each one, she passes those oh, but I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I will give my heart gladly. But each day she walks in the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. So when tender, young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking in. When she passes, I smile, but she does not see. Oh, she does not